I know you won't believe this, but your salary is not your biggest financial asset. It might actually be your biggest financial distraction. Because right now, many highly paid professionals in Kenya are earning well, living well, but quietly going nowhere financially. You're saving in a SACCO, parking money in a money market fund. Maybe even you bought a plot or two. But deep down inside, you know something is missing. In this video, I'm going to show you why earning more money is not the solution, and the mindset shift that separates investors from earners, how to turn your income into real assets, and how to move from financial effort to financial freedom. Hi, my name is Manyara Kirago. For over 20 years, I've worked with high-earning professionals across Kenya, from organizations such as Safaricom, Citibank, Unilever, BAT, and many others. I've helped many of them move from salary dependence to owning income-generating assets like apartment buildings. Some now earn rental income that covers their lifestyle, their kids' education, and gives them freedom to choose how they live. And the difference is not income, it's how they think. Let's address the real problem. It's not lack of money, it's how you think about money. Myth number 1, if I earn more, I'll eventually become wealthy. This is the biggest trap because it sounds logical, it feels true. But here is the reality. Income alone does not create wealth. It only creates the potential for wealth. Without structure, without direction, more income simply becomes more spending. And before you know it, you're earning 500,000, 800,000, or even 1,000,000 shillings a month, but starting from zero every year. Myth number 2, saving consistently is enough. Now, don't get me wrong, saving is important. But saving alone, that's not a wealth strategy. It's a parking strategy. Because while your money is sitting, inflation is moving. And slowly, quietly, your purchasing power is shrinking. Myth number 3, I just need the right investment product. So you move from SACCO to unit trust to bonds to another opportunity, hoping something will work. But the truth is that no product will fix a broken strategy, and no investment will perform if you don't understand why you're choosing it. Myth number 4, I'll figure it out later. This one is dangerous because later becomes after school fees, after mortgage, after responsibilities, and suddenly you're 50 or 60, still earning but still dependent. Here is a shift that you must make. You must stop thinking like an earner and start thinking like an investor. Let me say that again. Stop thinking like an earner. Start thinking like an investor. An earner asks, how much do I make? While an investor asks, what does my money do? An earner works for income. An investor deploys income to build assets. An earner focuses on salary growth. An investor focuses on asset growth. And this matters now more than ever before because the cost of living is rising, jobs are no longer secure, retirement schemes are not enough, and financial independence is not automatic. The only thing that gives you real freedom is passive income from assets. Let me give you a real example. I'll call him James. James was in his early 40s, senior role, strong income, but his financial life scattered. Some savings in a SACCO, a unit trust account, a plot somewhere, and constant pressure on cash flow. He was doing everything right, but getting nowhere. Every year ended the same way. Busy, tired, no progress. Then something changed. He realized he was managing money, but not building wealth. So we shifted his approach. Instead of thinking, what should I invest in? We asked, what kind of assets do I need to build? We defined clear financial goals, cash flow targets, and investment criteria. And within a structured plan, he acquired his first multi-unit rental apartment. Today, that property generates consistent income. He has clarity on his next acquisitions. And most importantly, he is no longer dependent on his salary alone. This is the difference. Now, let's make this practical. If you want to think like an investor, you must understand how to evaluate investments. Here are 4 simple principles. Risk versus return. Every investment has risk. The question is not, is it safe? Rather, the question is the return worth the risk? For example, a fixed deposit has low risk and low return. Rental property, moderate risk, higher return. If you ignore this, you either take too much risk or stay too safe and never grow. Cash flow. This is critical. Does the investment put money in your pocket every month? For example, a plot gives you nothing until you sell, while a rental property pays you every month. Cash flow is what supports your lifestyle without your effort. Number 3 is liquidity. How fast can you access your money? Money market funds are liquid. Real estate is not liquid. You need balance. Ignoring this leads to cash shortages, panic decisions, and selling assets at the wrong time. Number 4, growth or compounding. Does the asset increase in value over time? Real estate does both. Income today, growth tomorrow. That combination is powerful. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I don't have enough money to get this. That's not true. Many people I've worked with started with existing assets, partnerships, and structured financing. The issue is not money, it's strategy. You might be thinking it's too risky. What's actually risky is depending on one income and having no asset base and reaching retirement age with nothing. I don't know where to start. That's honest and it's valid, but it's also solvable because this is a skill and skills can be learned. If you want to begin thinking like an investor, start here. Step number 1 is to know your numbers. What do you own? What do you owe? What do you earn? And how do you spend it? Clarity is power. Step number 2, define your goal. Not more money, be specific. Passive income target, timeline, or lifestyle goal. Step number 3, learn basic investment principles, the ones we've just talked about, cash flow, risk, and return, because this changes everything. Step number 4, stop random investing. No more following friends, following trends, or following salespeople. Start following a strategy. Step number 5, plug into a system because trial and error is expensive and slow. This is exactly what I help professionals do. Inside my financial freedom coaching program, we don't just talk about money. We build clear financial structures, investment strategies, and step-by-step execution plans so that you can move from confusion to clarity to actual results. If you're serious about shifting from earning to investing, I've created a free training, How to Grow Your Wealth and Attain Financial Freedom. In that training, I break down the exact system that you can follow, the pillars of financial success, and how to start building real assets. Click the link in the description below and watch it today. And this is especially for you if you earn well but feel stuck. Before you go, let me know, Do you currently think more like an earner or an investor? Let me know in the comments. And if this video challenged your thinking, please like it, share it with somebody who needs it, and subscribe for more structured financial guidance. Because my mission is simple: to help you move from salary dependence to true financial freedom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.